The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you're...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 You know, young lady. Buzz.
A first down throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go.
Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
Turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 4.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
High 7.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're going to start. Ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Ready? 54. Mike 54.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He gets this one to Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're going to start. Watch 98. Ready? Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
But first down carry for Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Motion. Reset. 198. Watch 98.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey. Let's go. Ready? Number 53. Mike 53. All right.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the catch made by Johnson. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
53, Mike. Not here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Take it, take it. Hey, check Mike. Hey, lady. Check Mike 27. He don't know no better. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's get it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Right time? 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, man, 80. 36, 36.
Darnold on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Watch the twist. 57, Mike 57.
Hey, Alpha. Go, Jackrabbit. 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it.
Greystone travel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 56. Mike 56.
You ain't up.
Back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Patriots.
Ready, set.
56 is Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Alert 3, alert 3.
Snap.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th and that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Sharks got it, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To the air again, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it's Michel once again. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. And 80. Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hey, Haywood.
27. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check. Cross.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike 27, check Mike 27. No chance. Here we go, here we go. Lady. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Hey, Echo.
We own them. We own them. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Pick it up, pick that.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You got nothing. Check nickel.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Michael Sack. 27, Michael. Ready? Watch the slip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'll get him. Get that.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michelle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 52.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 23-yard line.
Ready up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground is Michel. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and